ice pass to Monaco. Monaco fires the shot. There's Sophia Monaco. Chicago Mission
Still got knocked the free. Elena gets in and just blows him up.
Chicago Mission, Gang Green, taking on the Purple People Eaters. Right off the draw, Irish Chang walks in, fires one wide left. Your starting lineup for Coach Aaron's squad is going to be Irish Chang along with Maddie Gaines and Addison Stewart up front. It's going to be Bella Gratzel and Mia Winterkorn on the blue line. In net is going to be Heather Wolf firing a shot, saved by Wolf. 17 minutes are on the clock for this contest to start the period. Mission are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Gang Green dressed in white, black on the shoulders along with the flag of Chicago. You've got black along with neon green piping around the armbands, waist, and socks. Shells are going to be the all black with the vertical neon green and double white stripe. And for the home team, Windy City Storm, here comes Maddie Gaines. It's going to be Maddie Gaines right face up top, puck protection in the corner, down behind the net of Storm. It's Maddie Gaines here on the near side going to work against Caitlin Dill. Up against Sydney Lamb, left point Grotzel. Storm wearing all purple with a single white band around the arm, waist, and socks. Their shells are going to be purple with the vertical white stripe. Here comes Dill going to work against Chang. Chang right in front of us, loses it off her puck. Stuck for Maddie Gaines. Gaines goes in the right wing corner. Olivia Kamiga makes her way on the ice along with Rachel Gorbatenko. Here comes Lily Babnick, thrown past Babnick. Dill takes her down. That's going to be an icing. Nope, it's stuffed by Wolf at 15:53 to go here in the period. We're going to get a face-off to the left of Wolf in the right wing circle. Out there now for the Green Machine. Face-off is going to be taken by Mackenzie Podwell. It's going to be Babnick along with Nicole Gorbatenko in the slot, backed up by Olivia Kamiga and Rachel Gorbatenko in the right wing corner. The Gorbatenko sisters making up 40% of the lineup. Kamiga headmans it over to Nicole. Nicole at center now, tips one up off the boards into the zone by Podwell. Cut off by TI by Storm. Back in the hands of Nicole. Nicole fires one off the jersey of Podwell, saved by number 77, the goaltender of Storm, who is Bella Di Silvestro, former Mission player. Out to the point. Rachel fires one. Taken down is going to be number 76, Sushinsky. Back in the left wing corner. Fire one forward is going to be Gorbo. Gorbo knocks off the puck, and Babnick coming in. Babnick in the left wing corner now. Babnick to Nicole. Nicole, look for the wraparound. Saved by Di Silvestro on the far side. Thrown out past Grotzel. That puck's going to go all the way down in the right wing corner. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 15:09 to go here in the first. And Mission completes the line change. Out there now is going to be Pukala, flanked by McSweeney and Dory. And your blue liners are going to be Skiston and Grotzel. Dory in the slot. Pukala going to take the draw. McSweeney on the half wall on the right side. Skiston right in the I formation, but on McSweeney. Face off one to Aruba. Aruba sends one across the back door looking for McSweeney. And that pass was broken up by Sydney Lamb of Storm. McSweeney throws on the far side. Aruba's going to come in and get it. Skiston going to work. Hits the brakes and she flies right by. Drops it in the corner for McSweeney. Cut off by Storm. Here to the near side, Julie Deuce. Deuce off the stick of Grotzel. Picked up by McSweeney. Knocked free by Storm. Back in the hands of Grotzel now. Grotzel going to send one right back to the way for Pukala. Pukala across the Storm line. Poke check by Sydney Lamb. Lamb knocks it off her stick to Grotzel. Grotzel here to the near side being chased by Schuster. Up the ice for McSweeney. McSweeney to Pukala. Pukala back checking his Lamb. Over to the far side for Dory. Dory right face off top. Top of the right circle. Going down is going to be Pukala. Taken down by Schuster. And Mia Winterkorn with the shot. Gorbo fires one wide left. That puck bounces onto the far side for Kayla Dory. Dory going to work in the right corner. Cut off by Pipitone. Out to the point for Winterkorn. Winterkorn goes deep to Gorbo. Gorbo fires one. And a save by Di Silvestro at 14:10 to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now for for Mission. Maddie Gaines going to take the draw. Stewart is going to the slot. Iris Chang on the half wall. Winterkorn and Gorbatenko from left. One for Winterkorn. Winterkorn going to fire one off the shin guards of Caitlin Dill into the right corner. Out for Gaines. Gaines to Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko walks the line like Johnny Cash. Fires a pass over to Chang. Chang pulling it out to the high point. Sends it over here to the near side for Winterkorn. Winterkorn fires one wide left of Di Silvestro and rebounded off for the far side for Chang. Chang down low for Stewart. Knocked off the puck by Storm. Pushing in is going to be Maddie Gaines. Pulling forward is going to be Mitchell of Storm. Up the ice she goes. Drops it for number 2, Siska. Siska walking it in. Poke check by Gorbo. Fires one blocked by Gorbatenko. Here to the near side for Iris Chang. Chang trying to backhand one on his own Jalmerson style. Cut off by Dill of Storm. Dill going to work. Centering pass. Broken up by Gorbatenko. It's going to be Zoe Westlake of Storm on the forecheck now. Chang sends it out of his own. Right into the hands of number 26, Ava Valencia, who sends one in deep. Down behind the goal line, Chang dropping it off for Gorbo. Gorbo going to send one over to Winterkorn. Winterkorn swipes one up here to the near side for Chang. Chang past Valencia, who knocked it up in the air. A little Gorbatenko flip back into the right wing corner. It's Gorbatenko behind the net of Wolf. Left to right to left she goes. Headmans it up to Pukala on the far side going against Sushinsky. Pukala trying to run her over. No go. Sushinsky cut her off. Right wing corner. Sushinsky coming off right near to the near side. Hooked up by Pukala. No call. Stewart comes in, or that's actually Lane Rattel on the forecheck there. Knocked off the puck by Storm. Back checking is going to be Rattel, who stuffs it at the blue line. Bukala shoves her off the puck. Loose change here to the near side for Valencia over the head of Kamiga into the hands of Skiston. Skiston pulling it out across the blue line. Poke check free by Ewing. Ewing, top of the right circle, cuts back. Kamiga hooks her up. Loose change picked up by Bella Hamill. Sent out of his own, but it's with Sidney Lamb. Sidney Lamb drops over the far side for Deuce. Deuce over to Lamb here to the near side. Lamb goes cross ice and hits Ewing, walking it in. Cut off by Podwell into the hands of Skiston. Skiston over to Hamill and intercepted by Schuster. That puck is going to go up and out of play, and we're going to get a whistle at 12:13 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle to the right of Heather Wolf. Podwell going to take the draw. In the slot is Gorbatenko along with Kamiga and Babnick. On the far side is going to be Skiston, who sends one out past the defender. It's going to be Gorbatenko in a foot race along with Babnick trapping right and left on Lamb. She cycles it back to the far side for Pipitone. Pipitone try to send it out to the point. It's kept in by Mission Skiston, and on the far side it goes. Ewing punching it forward to Schuster, but it's picked off by Babnick, who circles one back to the outside for Podwell in front of the penalty boxes. Podwell, a little Gorbatenko flip up and out of play and almost hit the goaltender number 50, Badali. In the grill there. Good thing she's got her helmet on. At 11:48 to go here in the period. We're going to get a face-off just outside the zone. So for you folks back home that are watching today's game, as I drop my papers here with all my notes on them, folks, out there now is going to be Dory along with Bukala and McSweeney. I'm going to lose that. I'm losing paperwork all over the place here, folks. It's Grotzel behind the net along with Winter Corner on blue line. Grotzel got to carry it to the far side, shoves it out one-handed. Picked up by Bella with speed. Here comes Grotzel across the Storm line. Head of the net is Dory. Grotzel hits the brakes, but the girls don't bite on it. Set behind the net for Kayla Dory. Dory over to here near side, giving chase on the forecheck. Out to the point, kept in by Winter Corner, back in the hands of Dory. Dory left face off that down low for Bukala. Got McSweeney on the back post, couldn't get it to her. Bukala, right point, over to Grotzel. Grotzel pulls it back, fires one off the shin guards of Storm. Picked back up by Wintercorn. Wintercorn fires one from the point. Saved by Di Silvestro. As we get a whistle here. And let's get back to what we were trying to talk about, folks. I was looking at some stats earlier today, and I wrote them down. But you know, when I open my book up and I drop everything, it hurts. So, face off to the left wing circle. Out there now is going to be Dory along with Bukala and McSweeney. Blue liners are going to be Grotzel and Mir Wintercorn. McSweeney from the slot, saved by Di Silvestro. No rebound given. At 11 minutes remaining here in the period. So, Mission is ranked 3rd in the country. Storm is ranked 19th. But don't let that fool you, folks. Storm is a very good team with a couple of fantastic players out there, one of which is Sidney Lamb, who was on the U18 Women's World Championships this past December. They've got several fantastic players and goaltending, and they are going to be in this game for the long haul, no doubt. For the Mission, out there now is Chang along with Gaines and Stewart. Blue liners are Grotzel and Wintercorn. The records of these two teams, Mission is 29-10-4, and Storm is 29-23-8. Mission is ranked 3rd in the country, and Storm is ranked 19th. There have not been any meetings between these two teams yet this season, but this is a rematch of last year's state finals. Grotzel pulling it back off the face of high stop, fires a shot! Blocked by Storm, chipped out of the zone. Here comes Wintercorn. Wintercorn a little aggressive here as Mission defense came in and picked up by Sidney Lamb, cut off by Gaines. Kozak of Storm trying to backhand it past Stewart, but knocked down by Mission. Back in the hands of Kozak, blowing a tire is Wintercorn. She took off Sidney Lamb and is picked up by Iris Chang behind the net of Wolf. Chang drops it for Grotzel. Tied up by Storm. Into the right wing corner is Westlake going to work against Grotzel. Here comes Gaines. Knocked loose by Mission. Here comes Grotzel. Grotzel headmans over to Stewart. Out of the zone it goes off of Addie's stick. And it's going to be Addison Stewart in a foot race against Pipitone. Stewart going to tie her up. Loose change will be collected by Sidney Lamb. Back in the hands of Westlake. I'm sorry, not Westlake. Stewart. Stewart get pinned in by Pipitone. Lamb, that's going to be number 13, trying to take it out. They're going to fire one all the way down for Nyson. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 10 minutes remaining here in the period. Face off going to go into the right left wing circle. Your lineup out there now is going to be Pukalo, fires one off the draw there. Bella Hamill along with Lane Rattel. Rattel at the half wall there. She gets shoved off the puck by Sushinsky. Picked up by Schuster. Out past Kumiga. That puck's going to go lay down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 9:44 to go here in the first. Shots are 6-1 in favor of Gang Green. Out there for mission is going to be Hamill along with Pukala and Rattel up front. Gorbatenko and Kumiga are your blue liners. Kept in by Kumiga. Knocked free by Schuster, but Schuster gets run off by Hamill. Hamill to Pukala. Pukala left hash marks. Makes a move in the left front corner. Poke check by Deuce. Deuce to Gorbatenko. Rachel looks and fires. Off the stick of Deuce. Over the net. It went in, folks! No goal! We're going to get a high stick. Let's take a look at the replay, folks.
That was high sticking.
Let's see, here it goes. Gorbatenko fires one. And it was high tipped down by Bella Hamill. So it's no goal. It was the right call. 9:29 to go here first. That faceoff is going to go all the way down in the mission zone. Your lineup out there for mission is going to be Podwell taking the draw, Habnick and Nicole Gorbatenko. Blue liners are going to be Skiston and Gratzel. It's going to go Babnick, Skiston, and then Gorbatenko in the slot. Podwell at the faceoff, Gratzel on the half wall. Faceoff to the left of Wolf's glove. 9:28 to go here in the period. Referee's throwing them both out of the faceoff circle. And it's going to be picked up by Brown of Stewart and Babnick. Over Heather Wolf, she doesn't see it. She's going to smother it. We're going to get a whistle. Podwell doesn't like it. She just smokes Abe Brown right in the head. 9:23 to go as they were trying to get a second look on Wolf as Wolf didn't see it. That was ugly as Podwell giving him the business in front of the net. Siska is going to take the face-off for Storm. Podwell getting a little hot under the collar. She's going to take the draw against Skiston. It's picked up by Storm out to Lamb. Lamb's going to fire a shot, blocked by Podwell. Here comes Mission. Podwell up the ice. Babnick on her left. Gorbo high right. Turning pass towards Podwell. Going to the body is going to be Podwell. She took down number 21 of Storm. And it's going to be Skiston going back the other way. Podwell throwing the body around out there is number 22. Into the left wing corner. Gorbo knocks off Lamb off. Or that's not Lamb. I'm sorry, folks. It's going to be number 27. Mitchell. And it's going to be Gratzel now. Gratzel carrying across right to left on the far side. She's going to pull it back down behind the goal line, and Mission are going to regroup. 8:48. Gratzel over to Skiston. Skiston on the far side. Headman's over to Pukala. Pukala makes a move around Westlake. Westlake to McSweeney. McSweeney right face up top. Comes down, hits the brakes against Pipitone. It's McSweeney versus 3. Down behind the net. Picked up by Storm. Thrown out here to the near side. Kept in by Rachel. Nope, offer sticking out of the zone. It goes from McSweeney. Carla, the Harvard commit, is curling back right on here to the near side. Here comes McSweeney against Streeter. Picked off by number 24, Kozak. Here comes Kozak, looking for Westlake in the slot. Tied up by Wintercourt. Picked off by McSweeney. Out here to the near side for Dory and Pukala. Dory against Suchinsky. Suchinsky blows a tire. Dory, right face off the, fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro. Out to the left point for Gorbatenko. Gorbo fires one. Blocked by Storm. Suchinsky on the far side for Dory. Chipped up out of the zone by Wesley. Kept in by Wintercourt. Wintercourt over to Dory. Dory drops it for McSweeney. McSweeney to Gorbo. High slide. Gorbo fires a clapper. Blocked by Storm. That had to hurt, folks. Out here to the near side. Storm goes down off of Gorbatenko. Here on the near side is 3 white jerseys versus 3 purple. Pushed forward back into the corner. That was going to be Kozak, who got blown up there by Rachel. And it's Suchinsky on the far side going against Stewart. She makes him up the ice. Past Wintercourt down behind the net of Wolf. Here to the near side. It's 7:30 to go in the period. It's going to be Rachel Gorbatenko up the ice for Iris Chang. Chang versus 3. Sauce across for Stewart. On the far side, Addie trying to send one to the net behind the goal line for Chang. Chang to Siska. She lost it off her stick. Picked up by Skiston at the top of the right circle. Skiston gets a little body check there. Picked up by Gaines. Gaines, far side, near side, fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro. It's Caitlin Dill here on the near side of Storm. Pulling it up towards Maddie Gaines. Pushing up here to the near side. Gaines with a stick check. No go. Pass Kamiga down behind the net of Wolf, picked up by Skiston, who's going to drag it into the left wing corner. And it's going to be number 8. Kerrigan picks it up, sends one in front of the net. For Siska, fires a shot, picked up by Dill. Shot blocked by Skiston. Skiston on the far side, chips one down low. It's going to be Kamiga here to the near side. Kamiga up the chain, off her stick, intercepted by Storms. Kerrigan right corner, goes to work against Kamiga. Kerrigan carrying her around right to left. Kamiga's going to take her to the wall. It's Siska now. Siska up off the dashboard. Out to Valencia. Valencia, chain comes in, fired a shot, blocked by Gaines. Into slot, swatted away by Kamiga. Heather Wolf didn't see it as it went over her head. Down left to right, Gaines going to put her in the wall. Left wing corner, Mission needs a line change. Down the left wing corner, Stewart backing up. Maddie Gaines trying to dig it out against Siska and Kamiga. Siska hangs on to it. High slot, Mitchell fires a shot over the crossbar of Wolf. Here to the near side. Chang in the right corner in front of the Zanders. Bouncing puck. Valencia kept it at the blue line, but she's going to have to pull it back. Now she's going to send one in deep, and it's touched by a Wolf in the left wing corner. Storm goes for the line change. Kamiga sends it over, intercepted by Storm Schuster. Schuster left out, fires one over Wolf. Here to the near side, picked up by Lamb. Lamb to Pukala though, and Pukala picks her pocket. She slams over to the far side for Stewart. Stewart knuckles one up in the air, almost hits Coach Dakota Gold right in the grill as that one went into the benches at 5:40 to go in the period. Face-off going to go to the right of Wolf in the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now for the Green Machine. Rattel, along with Pukala and Hamill, Grotzel and Winterkorn on the blue line. It's going to be Ava Schuster of Storm. Fires one towards Ewing. Fires a shot. Saved by Wolf. Down behind the net, it's Schuster. Schuster trying to get it tall. She hangs on to it. Sends it over here to the near side. It's Sydney Lamb pitching it against Rattel. Rattel sends it over to the far side. It's Pipitone, top of the right circle, left circle, taken down by Hamill. Pukala is going to go. Pukala doesn't. And Bella Hamill is going to head to the sin bin, folks. Cross checking on number 5 at 5:16 in the first period. Mission are going to be shorthanded. Cross checking is the call. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Dory and Podwell, along with Gorbatenko and Kamiga. Dory tripped up, no call. Stouts of Storm drops it back to Lamb. Lamb going to quarterback this one. Over to Kozak, now hits Dill. Dill, near side, cross ice for Lamb. Off her shin guards into the corner for Kamiga. Lamb going to beat her to it. Kamiga's going to get her pinned in. Intercepting pass to Westlake. Westlake fires one over the crossbar here to the near side. 1:33 to go here on that Classic Packaging PK. Westlake shoves over in the corner for Kozak. Giving chase is Kamiga. Kozak hangs on to it. Top of the slot. Here she goes. Sends it over to Strauss. Left dot. Strauss fires one low. Saved by Wolf. Back in the left wing corner for Kamiga, who's going to send one over to Strauss. Strauss sauce across the Dill. Dill back in the left wing corner for Kozak. Kamiga giving chase in left wing corner. Out to the left side for Strauss. Strauss to Lamb. Lamb calming things down now. Lamb fires it. Shot blocked by Podwell. Another shot by Lamb, blocked by Gorbatenko. And Rachel going to come up here to the near side. It's Rachel Gorbatenko. 55 seconds on that Classic Packaging PK. She's going to send it in the right wing corner, going against Lamb. Cut off by Rachel. Rachel down behind the goal line. Body check by Dill. And that's going to be a 4-on-4. 4:01. And Rachel Gorbatenko having some words for Caitlin Dill. As Dill has the sin bin for body checking. At 4:01. So it's going to be a 45-second 4-on-4, and then Mission will head to the one-man advantage here in the first period. Woo. Your lineup out there now for the Green Machine, 4-on-4, is going to be Haynes, Chang, and Grotzel. Gaines, Chang, Grotzel, and Gorbatenko. Out there for Storm is going to be Kerrigan along with Pipitone, Siska, and Sushinsky. The face-off to the left of Bella Di Silvestro. In the right wing circle in the offensive zone for the Green Machine, dressed in all white. Iris on your draw. Face-off one for Sushinsky. Up off the glass, cut off by Chang, picked up by Storm. They're going to throw it away. That puck's going to lay down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes into the right wing circle once again. 41 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. Lineup stays the same. Gorbo playing safety at the blue line. Grotzel at the half wall. She gets the draw. Grotzel across the blue line, walking high slot now. Sends over to the corner for Chang. Chang, right hash marks, fires a shot. Blocked by Storp, tripped up by Siska. No call on the trip by Chang. Here comes Pipitone. She curls around, gains, letting Chang set the forecheck. Goes D to D underneath the net here to the far side for Mitchell. Blocked by Chang. Mitchell's going to pick up the loose change behind the net of Di Silvestro. Sends the breakout pass here to Kerrigan. Pass Grotzel. In front of Siska. One-on-one in front of Gorbatenko. And a scooped up save by Wolf as we get a whistle. And Siska tried to give Gorbatenko a little bit of a shot. And Rachel had the upper hand on the leverage and made her eat that fist at 3:25 to go here in the first. Their lineup now at this 4-on-4 is going to be Gang Green. It's going to be Gaines along with Chang and Winterkorn and Grotzel are your blue liners, and we are now headed to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations. One in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your lineup out there now for Gang Green is going to be Nicole Gorbatenko, Ella Pukala, Lily Babnick. Gorbo fires one over the glove of Di Silvestro here to the near side. Blue liner is going to be Rachel and then Carla McSweeney. Schuster going to carry it in front of the Mission bench. She's going to send one in deep with 41 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. Here to the near side, Schuster coming in. She gets on it. Nicole takes her down. Picked up by McSweeney. And there's 30 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's Peak power play. McSweeney makes a move around Schuster. Up here to the near side. Here comes Carla across the blue line now, left side. Down the left wing corner. McSweeney left to right. Babnick setting up in front of the blue paint. Over to the point for Nicole. Nicole to sister Rachel. Rachel back in the door for Pukala. Pukala fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro. Back in the hands of Nicole. Nicole to McSweeney. Carla going to work in the right wing corner. Lost off her stick. Picked up by Schuster. Swatted away by Schuster out to the point for Rachel. Rachel fires a shot. Blocked by McSweeney in the slot. Just off the stick of Ella Pukala here to the near side. And we're even strength. Out of the zone it goes. Collected by Rachel Gorbatenko, who's going to fire one off with Dill sticking out of play. And we'll get a whistle at $1:53 to go here in the first period. I don't know what it is about me moving, folks, but I keep having to adjust my tripod every single time I move and can never seem to get it right. Looks like we're better now. Swinging it off right to left. Kind of seems like it's going uphill. But anyway, hope I don't make you nauseous. It's Dory along with Podwell and Rattel up front. Your blue liner is going to be Grotzel and Skiston. Picked off by Grotzel. Grotzel past Lamb. Left wing side. Grotzel fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro at 1:42 to go here in the period. Shots are 10-5 in favor of Gang Green. And we'll get another offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Out there now for Gang Green is going to be Dory, Podwell, and Rattel. Blue liner is going to be Skiston and Grotzel. Face-off one back for Aruba. Aruba to Bella. Bella over here to the near side. Bella cross ice for Dory. Dory curling around. Back over to Aruba. Aruba Skiston walks in. Fires a shot. Knocked down by Podwell. And here comes Ewing. Poke checked away by Dory in the far side. Sushinsky sends one out to the blue line. And it's picked up by his Mission's Bella Grotzel. Grotzel carrying across. Left wing side. Left dot comes down the left wing corner. Rattel covering D along with Dory. Skiston high point. Grotzel over to Rattel. Rattel high point for Skiston. Skiston blue line fires a shot. Bouncing puck saved by Di Silvestro into the corner. Lamb fires one off the stick of Mission and out of play it goes with 1:08 remaining here in the first. Mission completes the line change. It's Stewart along with Gaines and Chang. Blue liners are going to be Gorbatenko and Wintercourt. Gaines on your draw. Stewart in the slot. Chang right behind Gaines in the I formation. Wins it back to Gorbo. Rachel to Iris. Iris in the left corner now. She gets taken down by Strauss. Here to the near side. Storm pushing it for him. Knocked down by Westlake, picked up by Gorbatenko on the far side. Rachel pushing it up the ice, dragging it inside the zone. Strauss picks her pocket. Down behind the net, Gorba's going to get it to the inside position. She takes a hack at it, cut off by Kozak. Kozak's going to pick it up. Chang hooks her up, no call. Takes a move around Gaines, it's going to be Kozak. Kozak on the far side. Chipped it past Stewart into the hands of Mia Winterkorn. Winterkorn with 35 seconds to go behind the net of Wolf, left to right. Winterkorn hangs onto it. Backhands one forward. It's intercepted by Strauss. Poke checked away by Gaines. Pulled inside the zone by Kozak. Back across the blue line for Strauss. Strauss to Kozak. Fires a shot. Blocker saved to the far side for Andy Stewart with 18 seconds to go. 3-on-2 inside the zone. Blocked by Mitchell. Picked up by Stewart. Stewart fires one in front looking for Chang. Chang was tied up by Pipitone. Here comes Kamiga. Kamiga battling it out with Westlake and Strauss. Here comes Maddie Gaines for support on the near side. Chang couldn't get a piece of it. 3 seconds to go. And you guessed it, folks, that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of what? It's 0-0 here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensonville, Illinois. Mama Maria is voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensonville by me and Rocky. Enjoy the intermission, folks. For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for Coach Aaron's squad here in the second period is going to be Chang along with Gaines and Stewart, Grotzel and Winterkorn around the blue line, and Heather Wolf has the net. Missioner working from left to right now in the long change here in the second period, and it's 0-0. Pass picked off for Sydney Lamb. Lamb fires a shot saved by Wolf into the right wing corner. Lamb came in looking for the second look opportunity, and Wolf snatched it out of midair, flashing the leather at 16:34 to go here in the second. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Storm. Mission completes the line change. On the far side, it's going to be Grotzel on the half wall. Podwell going to take the draw. Babnick, then Winterkorn, and Nicole Gorbatenko in the slot from left to right. Underneath the net in right wing corner is going to be Kozak to Westlake. It's going to be picked off by Bella Grotzel. Here comes number 13. Grotzel muscling through the ice, up the ice in front of Mission boards. Knocked down by Strauss, picked off by Babnick. Nicole Gorbatenko comes in. Podwell throwing the body around. It's Babnick, left on. Babnick waits, fires, saved by Di Silvestro. Kozak on the far side now, hacking and whacking his Podwell. It's going to be Kozak pushing up the ice against Kamiga. It's Kozak and Westlake in front of Kamiga, into the slot towards Winterkorn. Winterkorn is going to pick it up on the far side. Pushed off the puck is Kozak. Coming in is Babnick. We're going to get a penalty by Mia Winterkorn at 15:55 to go here in the period. Winterkorn headed to the sin bin for body checking. That is the second penalty of the contest for Gangrene. At 15:55, body check on Winterkorn, resulting in a mission penalty kill. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission Herons. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Stewart and Gaines. Blue liners are going to be Kumiga and Gorbatenko. Right wing corner, Storm fires a shot, saved by Wolf at 15:42 to go here in the period. We're going to do it once again. The right wing circle to the left of Wolf. Gaines on your draw, Kumiga and Stewart in the slot. Face off one for Garbo in the right corner. Garbo up off the glass, over the stick of Pipitone, and out of play it goes. And we'll get a face off just outside the zone with 1:42 to go on this Dunkin' Donuts PK. Right in front of the Storm benches. Gaines gonna take your draw. Siska loses the draw to Garbo. Garbo back to Kumiga. Kumiga here to the near side for Stewart. Stewart sends one across, intercepted by Pipitone of Storm. Pipitone, headmans to Ewing. Ewing inside the zone, going to work against Gaines. Top of the right circle, poke check by Siska. Sent in the hands of Gorbatenko, but it's going to get smothered by a Wolf as it went over Rachel's stick at 15:19 to go in the period. And there's 1:24 remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Your lineup out there stays the same for Gangrene. Gaines going to take the draw. Kumiga and Stewart in the slot. And Gorbatenko on the half wall. Face off to the left of Wolf in the right wing circle. We're going to get a whistle, and Westlake and Gorbatenko are being told to back it up. Gaines on the draw going against Strauss. Picked up by Gorbatenko. Garbo sends it over here to the near side. Pushing it up the all in half wall. It's going to be cut off by Stewart and Kumiga. Left wing side, out to the left point. Picked up by Lamb. Lamb to Strauss. Over to the far side, blocked by Gorbatenko. Out towards Stewart. Stewart on the half wall. Trying to send it up towards Gaines. Gaines cut off by Strauss. Gaines still going. 1 minute remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Here to the near side. Gaines giving chase. It's Gaines down behind the net. Strauss coming over to the far side. Blocked by Dory. Picked up by Skiston. Kozak collects the loose change and headmans over to Dill. Dill lost upper stick. She's going to have to regroup. Carla McSweeney gives her a body. And McSweeney's going to the box. Hooking is going to be the call. That's not a hook. This referee, though, has a bone to pick with Mission. We've seen her before, and she calls nothing but penalties on Gangrene. That's for sure. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for 42 seconds as Carla McSweeney heads to the sin bin for what they call as a hooking here in the second period with 14:37. Out there now on your 5-on-3 is going to be Skiston along with Ratzel and Chang. 42 second of a 5-on-3. Chang going to take the draw. Face off in the left wing circle to the right of Wolf. Chang wins the draw back to Skiston. Skiston, the left wing corner, going to send one out to the left point. Kept in by Sidney Lamb. Lamb walking the line like Johnny Cash. High in the slot, sends over here to the near side for Strauss. Strauss pulling it back. Drops it for Lamb. Lamb, top left circle, trying to make a move around Chang. No go. Fired a shot, blocked by Grotzel. Poke check by Strauss. Tied up is Chang. Back in the hands of Lamb. Tied up in front of the net. Blue legs of Hunter Wolf is scored by Zoe Westlake on the power play. Westlake scores, and there was 18 seconds to go on that power play at 5-on-3. So they still got a full power play, folks, for another minute 36. So it's 1-0, folks. Your lineup out there now for the Chicago Mission 5-on-4 is going to be Podwell along with Chang, Skiston, and Grotzel. Strauss loses the draw to Grotzel. Poke check by Kozak. It's Westlake in the right corner. Westlake sends one off the net of Wolf. Loose change collected by Gratzel. Gratzel here to the near center, reverses the ice for Skiston. Skiston drags it across, makes a move around Westlake. Here comes Aruba, pushes it forward to Polo. Polo inside the zone, top left circle. Looks, fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro. Poke check by Podwell. Lamb comes in for the cross check. At 13:50 to go here in the period. 1:13 remaining on Carla McSweeney's penalty. And this Dunkin' Donuts PK. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Mission Parents. Your killers or shorthanded goal scorers now are going to be Pukala and Gorbatenko, along with Kumiga and Rachel Gorbatenko. The Gorbals making up 50% of the lineup. Draw one by Siska of Storm. Sends over here to the near side for Kerrigan. Knocked up the puck by Nicole. Poke checked away by Nicole. Right wing half wall. Nicole comes across high side, fires a shot! Blocked by Storm into the right wing corner. Pukala makes it work, going to work against Pipitone on the far side. Suchinski gets knocked up the puck by Rachel. Tripped up by Nicole. It's one-on-one in front of Kumiga. Come back here to the near side. Tied up by Gorbatenko and Suchinski. Centering pass. Ewing goes down. Suchinski goes down in the left corner. It's going to be mission out to the point. Picked up by Nicole. Here comes Gorbo. One-on-one versus Pipitone. Rachel sends it across. Hit the spot. Fires the shot. Saved by Silvestro. We're going to get a whistle. And Gorbatenko gives a shot back to her. Di Silvestro had no reason to come out of the net. Di Silvestro should get a penalty here, as well as Gorbatenko. And I don't think anybody's going to the sin bin, folks. The referees are talking it out. Yeah, Di Silvestro had no reason to come out of that one, folks. None at all. She had no reason to go after Rachel or Nicole. And it's still mission shorthanded with 30 seconds to go here in the Dunkin' Donuts PK, 13:07 in the period. Is Pukala going to take the draw? It's going to be Pukala, Gorbatenko, Kumiga, and Gorbatenko. No penalties are being called. Roughing is going to be the call on the goaltender. So Di Silvestro going to get a penalty for the rough. Number 77. Here in the second, a player from the bench will have to serve it at 13:07. Di Silvestro going to the, well, she's going to get a penalty, folks. She deserved it. Ava Brown going to serve that one. And we are even strength, folks, for 30 seconds, and then it's going to be a mission power play. Di Silvestro having words with the referee. Kumiga and Rachel switching spots. Nicole in the slot. Pukala on the draw, going against Strauss. Face off one back in the corner for Lamb. Harassed by Gorbatenko. She's pinned in the wall for Pukala. Pukala going to work on the far side at the left wing half wall. Hangs onto it. Kozak picks her pocket. Here comes Nicole harassing, hacking, and whacking at the blue line. Picked up by Pukala. Poke check free by Gorbo. Swatted out of the zone by Lamb. That puck's going to be saved by Wolf. Wolf directs him to the right wing corner for Kumiga. Kumiga given chase by Zoe Westlake. Kumiga sends one out to Pukala. Pukala right in front of us, walks it across the Storm line. Looks to fire a clapper right into the glove of Di Silvestro. And this is a mission power play, folks. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef, you've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frank, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your lineup out there now for mission: Rittel, McSweeney, flanking Maddie Gaines. Blue liners are going to be Stewart and Gratzel. It's McSweeney and Gaines on the half wall here to the near side. Drops it for Gratzel. Gratzel cross ice for Stewart. Stewart, top of show, fans on a pass to McSweeney. McSweeney looking for the back door on Gaines. Broken up by Pipitone. Back in the hands of Gaines here to the near side. Gaines cut off by Storm Siska. Here comes Siska up the ice. Gaines on the back check. Sauce back in the left wing corner behind Wolf. Wolf makes the save. It's going to be Kerrigan on the forecheck, and she picks up the loose change. Sends it back down behind the net. Gaines going to draw it out. Sends it over to Stewart on the far side. Stewart at the right wing half wall. Cut off by Kerrigan. Back in the hands of Grotzel at 11:52 to go here in the period. 44 seconds to go on that power play. And it's going to be Stewart up the far side in front of the Michigan benches. Down in the left wing corner. Stewart fires a shot off the back of the net. Picked up by Stewart here to the near side for Gaines. Gaines going to go into work against two girls from Storm, coming along with Carla McSweeney. Sweeney gets the inside position. Comes around looking for the wraparound, looking for Stewart on the back door, and a one-timer. Play broken up by Storm, picked up by Grotzel, left point. Grotzel comes in, top left circle now. Drops it for Stewart. Stewart back to Grotzel, left dot. Grotzel looking for McSweeney. That's a kill, McSweeney, tap and goal on the power play. Let's check the replay. It goes Grotzel to Stewart. Back to Grotzel. Grotzel for McSweeney. And Mission have tied this game up on the power play. There was a tic-tac-toe. If I ever saw one at 11:21 to go here in the period. McSweeney assisted by Grotzel and Stewart on the power play here in the second period. We've got ourselves a tie ball game as we head back out to center ice. Out there for the Green Machine, Gorbatenko along with Podwell, Babnick. Blue liners are going to be Winter, Korn, and Rachel Gorbatenko. The Gorbatenko sisters making up 40% of the lineup. Podwell puts shots in the wall. Mitchell picks up the loose change. Rachel Gorbatenko knocks it loose. Westlake gets her pocket picked by Wintercorn. Picked up by Gorbo. And it's going to be a mission penalty kill as Wintercorn is going to the box once again at 10:59 to go here in the period. Hooking is likely the call on Wintercorn. Wintercorn with their second penalty of the period. $10:59 to go in the period. Mission with their fourth penalty of the contest, third in this period. One more penalty on Mission, and those of you in attendance at today's game will have themselves a ticket for a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Dory and McSweeney. It's McSweeney in a 1-on-2. Here comes Rachel Gorbatenko. McSweeney goes to the right side. McSweeney hangs on to the right wing corner. Throws back around to her forehand. It's going to be Carla going to work. This penalty kill brought to you by Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee. Oh, the Chicago Mission Pillars! That was a tic-tac-toe again, folks. That was Harlem Globetrotter stuff. That's a short-handed goal, folks. It went Gobo to Carla, McSweeney to Dory, and all of a sudden, it's 2-1. Dory on the goal, short-handed assist McSweeney and Rachel Gorbatenko on the shorty, folks, here in the second period at 10:36. Pass Di Silvestro and Mission are leading 2-1. It's going to be Stewart along with Chang up front. Rachel Gorbatenko and Olivia Kamiga on your blue line. Down in the left wing corner, Kamiga to Rachel. Knocked off the puck by Ewing, but back in the hands of Rachel, going to work against Suchinsky. And Rachel sends it up far side for Chang. Kept in by Storm. Pipitone. Iris behind the net. Right to left behind Wolf. It's going to be Chang. Chang up the ice here to the near side. Stewart's going to have to hit the brakes to the blue line. Chang going to work. Minute 10 remaining on that Timmy Hortons PK. Chang drops it for Skiston. Skiston pulling it back for Grotzel. Grotzel all the way back in her own zone. Spreading the ice up for Chang. Chang tips one past Pipitone. It's going to be left wing corner for Kerrigan. Kerrigan cycles it on the far side for Pipitone. Pipitone trying to get it to Ewing. Touch forward by Ewing. Back checking is Stewart. Into the hands of Grotzel. Grotzel over to Addie. Stewart across center ice. Hook out on her right. Pushed off the puck to Stewart. Took out Pipitone. Here comes Kerrigan on the far side in front of Ewing. Pushing it across the blue line in front of Grotzel and Skiston. Fires a shot. Saved by Wolf at 9:32 to go here in the period. 33 seconds to go on that Timmy Hortons PK. Face-off goes to the left wing circle to the right of Wolf. It's going to be Pukala along with Ritzel out there up front. Skiston and Grotzel are your blue liners. Face-off won by Mission in the left wing corner for Skiston. Skiston up in the air versus 2. It's going to be Westlake along with Kozak. Kozak digs that one out, and she hits Strauss. Strauss at the top of the blue line now. Sends it over to Lamb. Lamb walks it in, fires a shot low. Saved by Wolf. Rebounded over to the net. Picked up by Kozak. 15 seconds to go on that. Timmy Hortons PK. Storm controlling. Strauss fires one to the right wing corner. Blocked by Grotzel. Grotzel on the far side. She's got Pukala breaking. Grotzel at the blue line. Get back on side is going to be Pukala. Grotzel fires a shot. Blocked by Strauss. Pukala fires one. Tipped by Rittel. Saved by Z Silvestro. Trips up Rittel. On the far side, Pukala now left wing handball. We're even strength, folks. That's the end of that Timmy Hortons PK. Bella Hamill's going to go to the box for tripping at 8:48 to go here in the period. Bella Hamill with her second penalty of the contest, and that is the 5th penalty of the game for Gang Green. So for those of you in attendance at today's game, you get yourselves a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. Your penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your shorthanded goal scorers out there now are going to be Podwell and Babnick. Blue liners are going to be Rachel Gorbatenko and Olivia Kamiga. Kept in by Storm, out of the zone for Kerrigan, in and out of Kerrigan's stick, back inside the zone. At 8:39 to go here in the period. Shots are 16-11 in favor of Gang Green, as this faceoff will take place just outside the zone. Siska versus Podwell. Podwell wins the draw into the hands of Kamiga, but throws it right back over towards Storm. Met by Gorbo at the blue line. Sushinsky cut off by Kamiga. In the slot, knocked away by Ewing. Storm going to work on the far side. Dabnick intercepting the pass, breaking out towards Podwell. Here comes McKenzie. McKenzie makes the move around Kerrigan. Knocked off by Pipitone. Podwell in the left wing corner makes Pipitone reverse the ice. It's going to be Podwell pushing it out towards Siska. Podwell takes down Siska. No call on that body check as it was behind the play. Siska went head first into the corner. That did not look good, folks. Siska looks like she's hurt and she's not happy. Just threw her stick into the benches. It's going to be Podwell now. Podwell, right head, fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro as Babnick came in. 13 Strauss gave a shot to Babnick in the back there. Well after the whistle, that was uncalled for. It's getting chippy, folks. 7:53 to go here in the second. 1:05 to go on that Classic Packaging PK. Carla McSweeney going to take the draw. Kayla Dory in the slot. Winterkorn and Grotzel from right to left on the blue line. Draw won by Strauss of Storm. McSweeney going to cut her off along with Dory in the right corner. They go D to D for Lamb. Lamb makes the move around Dory. Cuts back out to the far side. Lamb pushing up the ice. Dory giving chase. Poke check by McSweeney. High in the spot. Tied up by Dory and McSweeney. It's going to be McSweeney here to the near side. Gets the shoulder right in the grill of Kozak. Picked off by Westlake. Coming over to the far side for Grotzel. Lamb tried to backhand it in the zone towards Grotzel. Grotzel stuffed it and sends it behind the net for Winterkorn. Winterkorn back to Grotzel. Grotzel sauces one pass still under the hands of Kayla Dory. Dory at center. Headmans it up to McSweeney. McSweeney versus 4. McSweeney slot fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro. Knocked loose by Storm. Here comes Westlake versus Kamiga and Grotzel. Headmans it to Kozak on the far side. Winterkorn's going to take her in the left wing corner. Knocked loose for Grotzel. Grotzel going against Westlake behind the net. Grotzel pinned in. 7:01 to go here in the period. 12 seconds to go on Hamill's Classic Packaging PK. Grotzel going to Gorbatenko flip one out the center, and it's going to picked up by Valencia. Valencia of Storm here to the near side, across center, pushing it up towards the mission line. In front of Winterkorn. Pass Winterkorn, Valencia comes in, fires a shot, saved by Wolf. Grotzel gets taken down at 6:43, and we are even strength, folks. That's the end of that Classic Packaging PK. Shots are 18-12 in favor of the Green Machine, but the faceoff is going to head into the left wing circle. Taking the draw for mission now will be Pukala. It's going to be Gorbatenko sisters in the slot with Iris Chang. On the half wall will be Olivia Kamiga. Face-off one for Deuce. Deuce in the left wing corner now. Comes on to go to work against Kamiga. Trying to fish it out is going to be Schuster. Out to the left point for Valencia. Off her stick it goes, and Storm's going to have to regroup as she sends it over to her partner Pipitone. Pipitone sends one in deep. It's going to be collected by Rachel Gorbatenko right to left behind Wolf, and she makes a move around Deuce on the far side. Hits Iris Chang, but nope. Iris didn't get a piece of it. That'll be an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 6:17 to go in the period. Face-off going to go all the way down in the right wing circle to the left of Wolf. Your lineup out there for the Green Machine, the Gorbatenko sisters. Kumiga, Chang, and Pukala going to take the draw. Face-off won by Storm. Pulling it back in front of Schuster, tied up by Chang, saved by Wolf. Here to the near side, it's going to be Julie Deuce going here to the near side. Out to the right point for Pipitone. Pipitone fires a shot. Blocked by Chang. Chang sends it up on the boards, trying to hit Pukala. It's Ella going on, one-on-one. Fires a shot off the stick of Valencia here to the near side. Rebounded for Gorbatenko. Nicole couldn't dig it out of her feet. Schuster throws it out to center. It's Ewing going against Rachel. Ewing, top left circle, poke check by Rachel. Stepping in front of her. Wolf going to touch it down behind the goal line. Picked up by Rachel on the far side. Up off the glass, bouncing puck over the stick of Lamb. It's going to be Iris Chang in a foot race along with Ella Pukala. Mitchell picks it up. Left to right. Off the stick of Pukala. Pukala fires one over the crossbar of Di Silvestro. And it's Addison Stewart going to backhand one into the air in the left wing corner. Chang tried to take it out, taken down by Lamb. No call on the tripping. Picked up by Pukala. Pukala in the high slot. Fires a shot. Saved by Di Silvestro. Stewart comes in for the second look. No call on the tripping. I was actually finding that one interesting as she had Iris all tangled up there at 5:19 to go in the period. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. It's going to be Babnick, Gaines, and Stewart. Skiston and Grotzel on your points. Right to left. Gaines wins the draw for Stewart. Stewart and Mitchell going at it. Skiston gets shoved into the wall. She tempts it down low for Sydney Lamb. Lamb going to make a move around Gaines. Intercepted by Babnick. Babnick fires one across for Gaines. Off with Di Silvestro's mask. Gaines hacking and whacking. Trying to push it forward. Falling on top of it is going to be Mitchell. Underneath Sydney Lamb. They're going to push it forward. Puck is loose. Coming in is we Babnick. Babnick's just digging it. Puck is loose. And we're finally going to get a whistle. There's a melee in front of the net, folks. Here comes Gaines. Gets shot in the back of the head by Kerrigan. Sydney Lamb just took a bunch of shots down when she was laying on top of this puck. Sydney Lamb is hurt. 4:56 to go here in the period. As Lily Babnick was punching in hard off the sticks as Lamb fell on top of it. The referees either should have blown the whistle dead before that ever got out of hand. Neither one of them saw the puck. They should have blown it dead. So referees got nobody to blame but themselves for any of that happening right now. There should be no penalties because they're the ones that screwed this up. 4:56 to go here in the period. Face-off going to go just outside the zone. Sydney Lamb, I hope she's okay because no player deserves that. It's Gorbatenko, Pukala, and Chang up front. Skiston and Grotzel are going to be your blue liners. Referees having some words with the Storm coaches. Face-off going to go just outside the zone. Right for, and the coach is like got his hands up in the air. The referee over here on the near side. She's not having anything of it, that's for sure. Siska versus Pukala on the draw. Pinching in is going to be Dill and Chang. Telling them to back up is going to be the referee. Pukala sent one forward. It's going to be picked up by Sushinsky. Going against Gorbatenko. Trying to knock Gorbatenko off the puck in a reverse hit. Doesn't work very often, especially when she takes you out. You're giving away about 50 pounds and some height on Rachel. Here comes Dill and Kerrigan against Grotzel and Siska. Offsides is going to be the call. At 4:37 to go here in the second. A face-off just outside the zone. Right in front of the Storm benches at 4:37. This game's getting interesting, folks. Lots of back and forth. Both teams giving it as good as they can get. Getting chippy, I love it. It's late at night on a Saturday, and there's nothing better than a brutal hockey game to get your blood flowing. It's Pukala going to take your draw. Face-off one for Westlake. Westlake cut off by Grotzel. Grotzel going to chip on it. Top of circle for Strauss. Far side, looking for Kozak. Siska on the back check there, cut off by Chang. Thrown down in the corner for Westlake. Westlake sends it down low for Strauss. Pinned in by Gorbatenko. Picked off by Siska. Siska pinned in. Trying to get the defensive side of it. Coming in is Pukala. She chips over here to Nicole. Gorbo up the ice for Grotzel. It's Grotzel with speed versus Sushinsky. Grotzel, top of the right circle. Makes the move down low. Comes in, looks to go, fires a shot. Grotzel gets just hammered by Strauss. No call on the body check. Here to the near side for Winterkorn. Winterkorn fires one. Strauss got the worst end of it. It looks like as she's hurt. She took out Gratzel, and Strauss is hurting, folks. It's going to be Garbo to Winterkorn. Winterkorn fires a shot. Saved by DiSilvestro. Chang on the back door. Couldn't collect. Picked up by Garbo. Garbo down behind the net. Pukal in front. Garbo here to the near side. Mohawk puck protection. Garbo walks it across. Hacked by Westlake. First shot. Garbo blocker saved by DiSilvestro. Swatted away by Storm here to the near side. Storm needs a line change. Out to the point for Winterkorn. Winterkorn walks the line like Johnny Cash. Gets to Garbo. Garbo fires a clapper. Sweeney on the back door. Thrown past Suchinski. Throws it away. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 13-18 to go here in the period. Shots are 22-13 in favor of Gang Green. Number 13, Strouts, and number 13, Gratzel got into a hard collision. And I think Strouts may have gotten the worst side of that one. Gratzel had to get off the ice as well, as that should have been called a body check, but there was no call on it. And the referees having it out with the Storm coaches on the bench, not sure what that was all about. They wanted to call maybe because Wolf went to play it, but that's not a penalty, or that's not a play in youth hockey. That's the NHL. If you play it in the NHL or make an attempt to play it in the NHL, there would be no icing. But in youth hockey, there is no mention of not playing the puck. It's not icing. They don't call out wave off icing in that case. So at 3:11 to go here in the period, face off in the offensive zone for the Green Machine. Rattel's going to take the draw. She's flanked by McSweeney and Dory from left to right. It's going to be Winterkorn and Rachel Gorbatenko. Rattel gets tossed from the draw. McSweeney going to come in and take it now. Winterkorn comes creeping in. McSweeney on the face-off, won by Schuster, but it's chipped over into the hands of Rachel. Rachel over to Winterkorn. Winterkorn, top Rachel, fires a shot. Blocked out front, has went off a couple of jerseys. Thrown out of the zone by Deuce. That puck's going to go down. And is it going to get there? Garbo going in, no icing as it's waved off. Garbo over to Winterkorn here to the near side. Winterkorn headmans over to McSweeney, back in the hands of Mia, who drops it back behind her, back to Garbo on the far side. Rachel coming in across the blue line. High slot, fires a shot. Saved by DiSilvestro as she's tied up by Mitchell. Ewing giving Rachel a shot as she was tied up. DiSilvestro looks like she's jawing at Rachel. And really it was Mitchell who tied up Gorbatenko. And DiSilvestro none too happy at 2:42 to go here in the period. Mission going to stand pat with Winterkorn and Gorbatenko. But up front, it's going to be Babnick along with Holdwell and Nicole Gorbatenko. The Gorbatenko sisters making up the right flank right now. Holdwell going to take your draw. Babnick on draw, picked up by Rachel. Rachel fired, Nicole fires one rather. It's picked up by Babnick. Babnick in the left corner. Behind the net for Nicole. Nicole, sorry pass, but Holdwell was taken down. It's Winterkorn left point. Winterkorn in the corner for Babnick, 2:29 to go. Babnick couldn't get to it, cut off by Siska. Holdwell takes the puck. Siska went down to a knee trying to draw a penalty. Holdwell tripped up, sends one to the net for Suchinski. No call on the trip on the far side. Out of the zone, it goes towards Kerrigan. It's going to be Gorbatenko in a foot race. Gorbatenko with puck possession. She blows a tire, sends one into the chest of Dill on the far side. Here comes Winterkorn, looks to fire a shot. Saved by Wolf. Siska going to work down low against Winterkorn. And picked up by Rachel, Nicole Gorbatenko. Nicole kicks it to herself on the far side. Referee's letting it play a little bit. Out of the zone by Nicole. She's going to send that one down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:51 to go here in the second. Mission gets the line change in. Out there now for the Green Machine is going to be Gaines. Taking the draw, flanked by Stewart and Chang. Stewart and Chang go to the slot. Skiskin heads over to the slot with Ira Chang and Stewart. Kamiga down to the right wing corner. Draw one by Gaines. Throws one right into the grill of Kozak. It's going to go out of his own, kept in by Lamb. Poke check by Chang. It's Addison Stewart. Stewart coming in. Gaines has it as Stewart. Left done. Fires one forward. Blocked by Pipitone. Stewart's got her pinned in. Here comes Strouts. Loose change for Gaines. 90 seconds. Gaines fires one across. Saved by DiSilvestro. Here to the near side. It's Westlake. Westlake going to backhand one Chalmers style into the hands of Julie Deuce. Pass Siskin. Cut off by Gaines into the left wing corner for Kamiga. Kamiga going to work behind the net of Wolf left to right with 1:17 to go. Breakout towards Chang. Chang cut off by Westlake into the hands of Strouts, who chips one back behind the net. Mission picks it up. Siskin on the far side. Going to work against Deuce. Skiston D-to-D pass to Kamiga. Kamiga out to Stewart. Stewart pulls it back. Top left circle now. Cross ice to far side for Skiston. Aruba. Up ice for Chang. Chang backhands one in his own John versus style with 55 seconds to go. Chang going to put Pipitone on the wall. Coming over Schuster. Knocked loose by Stewart. Pukala and Chang coming in. Backing up as Pukala is F3. Chang on the defensive side of it. Stewart going to push it down behind the net. Lamb picks up the loose change at 41 seconds to go. Out to the near side. Kicked out by Ewing. Picked up by Grotzel. Grotzel off the sticks of Deuce. Picked back up by Grotzel. Deuce blows a tire and heads over to the far side. It's going to be Bella Grotzel up here to the near side. 27 seconds. Grotzel breaks the ankles of Schuster. Across the blue line. Offsides is going to be the call. Let's take a look at the replay. Here we go. Grotzel makes the move. Breaks the ankles of Schuster. Comes around. She's got Pukala right side. And boy, that was awfully close. We'd have to call Toronto for that one, folks. 2.6 seconds to go in the period. It's McSweeney, Pukala, and Dory up front. Gorbatenko and Grotzel from left to right on D. Grotzel gets the draw, hits it up to Pukala. Pukala at the blue line. Offsides will be the call as Dory entered his zone on the far side. At 16 seconds to go in the period. Pukala going to take your draw once again. Wins it cleanly back to Grotzel. Grotzel at center going to send one in deep. Down behind the net, slowed up by Di Silvestro. Picked up by Valencia, thrown past Mitchell here to the near side for Grotzel. Grotzel right point with 6 seconds to go. Knocks it down at the blue line. Met by Siska, and it's chipped back down by the Zamdors. And that sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Mission 2 and Windy City Storm 1 as we head to the second intermission. It's the Ice Cut intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. And go get a drink, folks, because you're going to need it for the third period. Enjoy the Ice Cut intermission. starting lineup for the Chicago Mission in the third is going to be Chang along with Gaines and Stewart. Blue liners are going to be Gorbatenko and Kamiga. 17 minutes are on the clock. Heather Wolf has the net. Mission are working from right to left. Gaines on the front door. Fires a shot. Saved by DiSilvestro. Gaines trying to get a position. Blocked by DiSilvestro. The net is wide open, folks. DiSilvestro trying to get back in position. She does. Pitching in hard was going to be Kamiga. Kamiga right wing half ball for Gaines. Gaines looking to get it over to Chang in the slot. Knocked away by Storm. On the far side, picked up by Rachel Gorbatenko over to Chang. Chang to Gaines. Gaines sends one past Dill into the left wing corner for Suchinski of Storm. Suchinski left to right. Sauces one past Chang to Westlake. Out to Skiston. Skiston across the blue line. Top of the right circle. Makes the move down low. Suchinski shoves her off. Skiston hangs on to it. Past the referee. Aruba hangs onto the puck. Top of the right circle. Sends over to Gratzel. Gratzel left point. Fires one blocked by Strauss. Strauss up off the glass. Kept in by Gratzel. Puck is thrown past Babnick. Babnick going to work against Westlake. Babnick tied up. She spun around by Westlake up off the glass. Tipped by Babnick. Picked up by Valencia. Back in the hands of Bukala. Offsides is going to be the call. And we're going to get a whistle and a face-off just outside the zone. Right in front of us. Mission completes the line change. It's going to be Babnick, Bukala, and Gorbatenko. Blue liners are going to be Gratzel and Skiston. On the far side, Aruba cuts back at center, makes the move around Strauss. Top of the right circle, Aruba going to work. Centering pass towards Bukala. Babnick in front of Luke Payne, doesn't see it. Picked up by Strauss, poke check by Gratzel. Knocked off the puck into the hands of Gorbatenko, throws one to Babnick. Babnick centering pass to Bukala. Bukala fires a shot. Saved by DiSilvestro off her glove. Chip past Gorbo. Out of zone for Rachel. Rachel drops it over to Bella. Bella back to Gorbatenko. Makes a move around Kozak. Inside the zone, intercepted by Sydney Lamb, who makes a move around Bukala. Blocked off by Babnick. Inside the zone, it's going to be Winterkorn in a foot race. Into the right corner. Winterkorn trapping by two. Storm going to knock it free off the right post. It's Ewing going to work against Gorbo. Sent one behind the net of Wolf. Wolf going to smother it. Nope. Yep, she does. She got a piece of it at 14:59 to go here in the period. Shots are 27-14 in favor of Gang Green. And the Mission get the face-off here in the right wing circle to the left of Wolf. Holdwell going to take the draw. Face-off one for Ewing. Ewing from Storm fires one picked off by Holdwell. Back in the hands of Gorbatenko. Headmans it over to McSweeney. McSweeney and Hamill. McSweeney fires a shot. Rebound on foot for Hamill. Hamill taken down. Shoved in by McSweeney. And that's a Chicago Mission goal here on the near side. And you can thank Bella Hamill for that one, folks. Let's check the replay. Hamill stuffs it. Rebounded out front for McSweeney. And we've got ourselves a 3-1 game, folks. McSweeney from Hamill at 14:46 here in the third period. Thank you. Back out to center ice we go. It's going to be Rattel on the draw. Dory and Gorbatenko are your wingers. Gorbo's in the zone. It's going to be offsides as Nicole couldn't quite hold up.
Missing goal, scored by number 44.
Blue liners are going to be Winterkorn and Rachel Gorbatenko.
Assist to number 5, Crystal Dawn.
Face off in the right wing side, just outside the zone in front of the Storm benches. Pushed forward by Rattel, picked up here by Pipitone. Pipitone out of the zone for Gorbo. Gorbo back to Dory. Dory to Rattel. Knocked off the puck by Storm's Pipitone. Back the other way. It's still going to work against Gorbatenko. Forced to fire his shot, and Wolf makes the save at 14:24 to go here in the period. Mission stands pat. Rattel going to take the draw. Dory and Gorbatenko in a slot with Winterkorn. Rachel down in the right wing corner by the Zamdors. Face off one by Rattel to Rachel. Rachel trying to shove one up off the glass. Cut off by Dill. Picked back up by Gorbatenko, who hits the brakes behind the net of Wolf. Here to the near side. Gorbo sauces out his own to his sister Nicole. Into the left wing corner it goes. Mitchell tied up. Gorbatenko coming over. Gorbo takes down Sydney Lamb on the far side. As Lamb goes down, it's going to be Nicole down behind the goal line. Nicole coming in, sends one to the slot. Knocked up the puck by Siska. She made a centering pass, kept in by Siska, or by Skiston. And Lamb going to work against Gorbatenko. Mitchell tried to give Gorbo a little shot in the back of the head. It's Skiston the right side, sends it into the corner. We're going to get at the right point there. There's a little collision and some body movement going on out there. Some hacking and whacking. Kamiga meets Dill at the half wall along with Lamb. Chang sends it over to the far side. It's going to be Westlake one-on-one in front of Skiston. Shot blocked by Aruba. Out towards Stewart. Stewart pushing the forward past Kozak. It's Stewart and Chang. 2-on-2. Firing a shot is Stewart. Saved by DeSilvestro as it rings it off here to the near side. It's going to be Bella Gratzel now. Gratzel here on the near side. Behind the net of Wolf. Hits the brakes and cycles it over here to Winterkorn. Winterkorn bodied off by Westlake. Winterkorn goes down. Fished out by Gaines. Gaines. Cross-ice pass for Stewart. Stewart at center. Going to send one past Pipitone. Into the corner it goes. Right to left on the near side. Met by Storm. Bouncing puck for Chang. Making a move around her is Strauss. Strauss pushing up the ice against Pukala. Cut off by Ellis. She tried to skate through the hands into the hands of Wolf. Wolf throws it back the other way. Centering pass. Picked off by Addie Stewart. Stewart pushing it up the ice. Hits Chang. Chang at center. Pulling it in the left wing side. Tried to drop it. Picked off by Kozak. 12:40 to go. Chang and Kozak. Chang knocks it to the front of the net. Saved by DeSilvestro. Suchinski going to help out DeSilvestro and have her cover it at 12:33 to go here in the period. Mission completes the line change. Babnick, Kukala, and McSweeney. Gorbatenko and Kamiga on the blue line. Babnick in the slot. McSweeney right half wall. Face off one for Suchinski. Suchinski gets her pocket picked by McSweeney, but she picks up the loose change as Kukala couldn't hang on to it. It's Suchinski in front of Kamiga. Left wing circle. Kamiga going to take her down behind the goal line. Cut off by McSweeney in the right wing corner. Cycling pass down low for Ewing. On the back door. Fanning on it is Schuster. She had Heather Wolf dead to rights, and they couldn't connect. It's Sydney Lamb now, right to left. Swings over here to the near side for Deuce. Pinching in is McSweeney. Carla down the left wing corner. She's got Babnick in front of the net. Blocked by Lamb. Lamb here in the left wing corner going to work against Babnick. Centering behind the net for Suchinski on the far side. McSweeney going to cut her off. Right wing half wall. Picks her pocket. McSweeney fires a shot. Saved by DeSilvestro. No rebound given at 11:49 to go here in the third. Shots are 30-15 in favor of the Green Machine as they go for the line change. Out there now will be Chang along with Podwell and Hamill. Gratzel and Skiston are your blue liners from left to right. Podwell going to take the draw. Chang in the slot. Bella Hamill top of the right circle there along the half wall in the shooter's position. One face-off, one by Podwell, sends one to the net. Chang on the second look opportunity, didn't get one as DeSilvestro smothered it first at 11:46. Back into the right wing circle. Podwell getting into it with Siska in the right corner. Knocked up the puck. Hamill hits Pipitone right in the numbers. On the far side, Dill gets pinned in by Gratzel. Gratzel to Podwell. Podwell's going to send it in the corner. She's going to work against Siska. Siska and Podwell having words, I guarantee it. In the right corner, knocked up in the air by Chang. Coming down is Podwell. Podwell takes on Siska. Pass Skiston on the far side, stuffed by a Wolf. 11:20 to go. Skiston over to Chang. Chang hits Podwell over to Hamill. Hamill inside his zone, takes down Valencia. In front of the left wing corner. Podwell going to work. Podwell on the near side with Gratzel. Chipped out of the zone by Storm, picked up by Gorbatenko. And Michigan going to send one in deep. All the way in the left wing corner is going to be Bella Hamill on the forecheck now. Swings it off left to right on the far side. Here comes Lane Rattel. Cut off at the blue line. Picked up by Winterkorn. Winterkorn hangs on to knocked loose by Kit Dill. Cut off by Winterkorn in front of the penalty boxes. Mia sends it over to Rattel. Leaves it for Dory. Dory across the Storm line. Sent behind the net of DeSilvestro at 10:45. Gorbatenko on the far side. Going to work. Picked up here by Storm's Pipitone. Pipitone right to left, tended out past Brown. Brown to Gorbatenko. Gorbo fires one. Tipped by his sister Nicole. Just missing. And it's going to be Valencia versus Nicole. Dory trying to dig it out along with Storm's defenders here on the near side. Kozak picked up by Nicole. Nicole trying to wrap around. No go. It's Rattel now. Rattel out to the point for Rachel. Rachel cross ice for Winterkorn. Winterkorn fires a shot over the crossbar here to the near side. Pinching in hard is going to be Rachel. Rachel left wing half wall. Tripped up. Picked up loose change for Rattel. Rattel over to Winterkorn, far side. Winterkorn sends one behind the net. Swings it off to the far side. It's Rattel coming in left wing half wall. Leaves it for Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko walks in, fires a shot right into the glove of DeSilvestro. No rebound given at 10 minutes to go in the third. Mission goes for the line change. Your lineup out there now will be Gaines taking the draw. She's going to be Iris Chang right behind her in the I formation. Stewart in the slot. Kamiga left point, Skiston right side. Gaines off the draw, fires one over the crossbar of DiSilvestro, picked up by Westlake on the far side. Stewart kind of sends one knuckling into the right wing corner. Sydney Lamb sends it over to the far side for Westlake. She's trying to drag it forward. Picked her pocket is going to be Stewart. Stewart, bottom left circle. She's taken down by Strauss. Coming in is Gaines on the defensive side of it. Strauss to Chang. Chang fires one, blocked by Sydney Lamb. Here to the near side. Pushing up the ice is going to be Lamb. Lamb cut off by Chang. Goes cross ice to nobody. Picked up by Aruba. Aruba makes the move around Strauss. Cut off by Lamb inside the zone. Going to work against Westlake. Aruba gets the body position on it and cuts back top of the circle. And she's going to pick up the loose change of her own volition. Here down behind the net. Sent over to McSweeney on the far side. It's McSweeney versus 3. McSweeney, right wing Kirkle, taken down by Mitchell in the right corner. No call on the hook. Picked back up by McSweeney. On the far side, McSweeney pops it loose. Out to the far side, Westlake's going to send it all the way down in front of Wolf. Wolf going to make the save, and she's going to leave it for Grotzel. Grotzel here to the near side. Cross ice pass for McSweeney. Collapsed down by Schuster and Deuce, but it's picked up by Pukalo. Pukalo walks it in, top of the right circle, past Pipitone. She hits the brakes and she flies right by. Schuster picks her pocket though, sends it past Winterkorn. Wolf going to pick it up and send it behind the net for Grotzel. Grotzel left to right with speed. Cross ice pass for McSweeney. Knocked down by Pipitone. Going back to the way for Deuce, intercepted by Grotzel. Grotzel cuts back. Grotzel pushing it up the ice. Across the blue line into the left wing corner. Leaving it for Babnick and Pukalo left to right, trapping against Tuschinski. Tuschinski makes the move in the right circle, harassed by Babnick. Cut off by Gorbatenko, who takes down Deuce. In front of Schuster, one-on-one against Wilgrenkorn. Firing one wide left of Holf, picked up by Gorbo. Here comes Rachel with speed. She's got sister Nicole on the far side. Cross ice pass picked off by Mitchell. Coming in is Babnick. Mitchell didn't like it. Looks like she got her hand caught there by the stick of Gorbatenko. DiSilvestro going to scoop it up like a first baseman. And with 8 minutes to go here in the period, we're going to get an offensive zone faceoff for the Green Machine. Out there now for the Green Machine is going to be Hamill, along with Podwell and Gorbatenko. Blue liners are going to be Gorbatenko and Kamiga. The Gorbatenko sisters making up 40% of the lineup. Draw one for Rachel. Rachel walks the line like Johnny Cash. Sends one behind the net for DiSilvestro's. Behind the net of DiSilvestro. Pinching in is Kamiga. Podwell gets on the defensive side of it. And it's sent in the corner by Kamiga. Sydney Lamb of Storm trying to make a move around to Colf. Blocked by Hamill. On the far side, Podwell picks her pocket. Knocked loose by Mitchell. Picked up by Gorbatenko. Gorbo pulls it back. Top of the left circle, hanging on to it. Drops it for Rachel. Rachel over to Kamiga. Kamiga fires a shot. Saved by DiSilvestro for Podwell. Podwell behind the net for Nicole. Knocked off the puck for Storm. Here they're coming the other way. Lamb against Rachel. Sends one up the middle for Rachel. Rachel's going to pick it off. Here comes Rachel Gorbatenko. Right circle, comes down low. Podwell and Nicole run into each other. It's going to be Rachel all by her lonesome. She's tied up, takes down, Dill goes down. Rachel gives her a slap to the back of the head. It's picked up by Grotzel. Grotzel with the blue line. Makes the move around Siska. Looks to fire a shot. Over the crossbar in the right wing corner for Kayla Dory. Dory far side, top of the right circle. She's got Grotzel at the point. Dory coming all the way around, left wing side, left out. Fires a shot. Saved by DiSilvestro. Another shot by Dory. Net is off and DiSilvestro covers it at 6:53 to go here in the period. Shots are 31-15 in favor of the Green Machine as Mission completes the line change. Your lineup out there now. Dory, Rittel, and McSweeney. Grotzel and Skiston are your blue liners. Thrown away by Storm. That puck's going to go all the way down for an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off going to go in the left wing circle. To the right of DiSilvestro's blocker. Offensive zone face-off for the Green Machine. Rittel at center. McSweeney to slot. Dory, top of the left circle, firing a shot off the face-off there towards the net was going to be McSweeney. Rittel cuts off Storm. Picked off by Kozak. That puck's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all go way back. 6:37 to go here in the third. It's 2-1 and 3-1 in favor of Gang Green. Sorry, folks, I don't have it up on the scoreboard. As McSweeney scored in the third here at 14:46. My bad. It's going to be Chang along with Gaines and Stewart. Blue liners are going to be Grotzel and Skiston. Here comes Strauss. One-on-one versus Aruba. Top of the right circle, met by Skiston. Fires a shot over the crossbar left wing corner. She made a room around Aruba. Stewart met on the far side. Grotzel goes down, blows a tire between the legs of Gaines. Poke check by Gaines as Kozak trying to get to it. Made a move around as Pipitone as Gaines. Poke check by Strauss, picked back up by Stewart. Stewart fires a shot, saved by DiSilvestro. Juicy rebound in the slot, nobody home from Mission. Gorble fires a clapper wide right of DiSilvestro's glove. Picked up by Winterkorn, thrown out of the zone by Westlake. No icing, as it must have gone off the stick of Winterkorn. It's picked up by Rachel Gorbatenko here to the near side. Here comes Rachel past Ewing. Makes the move at the blue line. Rachel on the far side now. Picks up the loose chain right half wall, going against Mitchell. It's going to be Gorbo versus 3. Chain comes in now, knocks it loose for Stewart. Stewart fires a shot, glove down by Sushinsky. Coming in is going to be Pukala. Picked back up by Sushinsky with speed. Here she comes, in front of Gorbatenko. Top of the right circle, carried into the right wing corner. Can't get around her. Gorbo puts her on the wall, loose change for Stewart. Picked off by Ewing, centering pass up front for Sushinsky. Saved by DiSilvestro, saved by Wolf. And we're going to get a whistle. And the girls, Sushinsky from Storm, did not like it. She got mugged in front of the net. At 5:23 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. Tempers are flaring here in Mount Prospect. Mission completes the line change. It's going to be Pukala on the draw. Babnick and Rattel in the slot. Skiston along the slot with him. In the right wing corner was Kumiga. Face-off out to the far side for Rattel, who chips one out to Deuce, kept in by Pipitone. Here, top left circle, fires a shot, glove down by Wolf, slotted away by Kumiga out to the left point, kept in by Ewing. That's offsides. It just trickled across the blue line at 5:09 to go here in this third period. Your lineup out there now for the Green Machine: Babnick, Pukala, and Rattel from left to right. Skiston and Kumiga from right to left on the blue line. Face off outside the zone, just in front of the Mission benches. Pukala on the draw. Going against Skiston, Rattel coming in. Over into the hands of Skiston now. Aruba to Kumiga. Kumiga up off the boards to Babnick. Babnick touching with forward, blocked by Lamb. Right back in the hands of Dill going the other way. Pukala kicks it loose. Going back inside the zone for Kumiga. Kumiga at the blue line, shoves one in, knocked down by Babnick. And Siska picks up the loose change. She goes cross ice with Kerrigan. And that shot is blocked by Siskin. Skiston sends it over here to the near side. Babnick touching one forward, picked off by Sidney Lamb, going right back the other way. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Kerrigan, left wing side against Aruba. Aruba picks her pocket though and comes across the slot. Makes the move around Dill. Here to the near side. Aruba sauces one in the air for Babnick. Glove down by Sidney Lamb. She's harassed by Gorbatenko. Lamb loses it off her stick for Nicole. Nicole here to the near side versus 2. Going against Pipitone. Takes down Pipitone. No call on the trip. In the left wing corner for Nicole. Nicole bodied up the puck. Here comes Pipitone. Coming in is going to be Babnick. Babnick and Pukala going to work here on the near side. Here comes Nicole Gorbatenko. Grotzel and Winterkorn at the blue line. It's going to be Babnick to Gorbatenko. Gorbatenko fires a shot, saved by DiSilvestro at 4:05 to go here in the period. Shots are 33-17 in favor of the Green Machine. Face-off goes in the left wing circle. Out there now for Mission is going to be Hamill, Holdwell, and Gorbo. Grotzel and Winterkorn on the blue line. Holdwell over to Hamill, bodied up the puck by Valencia, picked up by Grotzel at the blue line. She's going to backhand one in the air, Jalmerson style with Gorbo. Gorbo looks to fire a shot, no go. Strauss and Holdwell going to work in the right wing corner. Loses the loose change for Gorbo. Chip past Gorbatenko and Winterkorn out of zone for Grotzel. Grotzel left to right here to the near side. Throws it up off the boards for Hamill. Picked off by Valencia, thrown back to the way. It's Winterkorn picking up the loose change. Poke check by Storm Strauss. Picked up by Kozak. Dropped up the puck by Strauss and Grotzel inside the zone for offsides at 3:38 to go here in the period. And a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of us. Hamill, Holdwell, Gorbatenko up front. Grotzel and Winterkorn. It's Bella Hamill. across the blue line, makes the move towards the slot, spins back, sends it in the left wing corner. Hamill going to get her own pass on a forecheck. Bodied off by Podwell. It's Kozak. Back in the hands of Grotzel. Grotzel handed up to Strauss. 2-on-1. Top of the right circle is the fire shot. Blocked by Wintercourt. Into the right corner. Centering pass out in front of Wolf. Over to the far side for Nicole Gorbatenko. It's Gorbo versus Mitchell. Gorbo takes her off the puck. On the right wing corner for Kozak. Far side for Rattel. Puck is loose. Picked off by Gorbatenko. Rachel coming in. Top of the right circle. Sauced over to Rattel. Rattel between the legs. Fires one off the back door. And no save, but it was just missing. Into the hands of McSweeney, who sends one back into the corner behind Mitchell. It's Rattel on the forecheck. Down low for Dory. Dory off the right post. Sends one to McSweeney. Bouncing puck into the corner off the Lamb stick. Picked up back McSweeney. McSweeney sends one down low, cycling for Dory. Dory on the far side. Top right circle hits the Rachel. Left point. Rachel fires a clapper. Rebound behind Bong. That's going to be a Chicago missing goal over Bella Di Silvestro. Scored by Rachel Gorbatenko. Let's see if we get the replay. Sorry, folks, we just missed it. It's Rachel Gorbatenko on the goal at 2:34 to go here in the third period. Missioner leading 4-1. As we head back out to center ice, Chang, Gaines, and Stewart. Grotzel and Skiston are your blue liners. Grotzel going to send one up off the glass. Icing will be the call. And we're going to bring that one all the way back.
Scored by number 73, Rachel.
Face-off going to go down into the right wing circle to the left of Wolf. 2:29 to go here in the period. Gaines, Chang, and Stewart up front. Aruba and Bella on D. Grotzel on the half wall. Face off one in the right wing corner, but it's Andros for Grotzel. Grotzel to Chang. Chang touches one out towards Stewart. Stewart to Gaines in a 2-on-1. Here comes Gaines, left on. Makes the move, toe drag, blocked by Suchinski. Picked back up by Gaines. Gaines pinned in for Stewart. Stewart back to Gaines. Stewart sends one out to Chang, out to the point for Bella Grotzel. Grotzel walks the line like Johnny Cash and sends it over to Skiston. Aruba sends it in the right wing corner now. Down low for Stewart. Stewart sends one back in the net. Blocked by Storm. Pipitone. Pipitone shoved off the puck and picked up by Chang in the right half wall. Iris here to the near side. Sends the pass to Grotzel. Grotzel fires one. Blocked by Julie Deuce in the left wing corner. And it's Sushinsky of Storm who sends one out to Ewing. She tips one forward in front of Skiston. Trying to make a move to the outside in front of the Mission benches. She collects it and throws it into the hands of Aruba, who reverses the ice here to the near side for Iris. There's just over 90 seconds to go in this contest. Iris battling it out with Brown. Back in the hands of Grotzel, who sends one up off the glass to Gaines. Thrown away by Valencia as she collected that puck. Back in the hands of Grotzel, who's going to backhand one into the corner. That'll be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:25 to go here in the period. Face-off going to go to Heather Wolf's right in the left wing circle. It's going to be Bella Hamill, Ella Pukawa, and Lily Babnick up front. Wintercorn and Rachel Gorbatenko on the blue line. It'll go Hamill, Gorbo, and Babnick in the slot. Wintercorn on the half wall. In the left wing corner for Wintercorn. Wintercorn slams one forward to Hamill. Kept in by Valencia from Storm. Into the left wing corner. Wintercorn coming down low. Chips it over here to Gorbo here on the near side. Rachel headmans it over to Ella Pukawa. Pukawa cuts back in the middle, tied up by Skiston. Leaves it for Bella Hamill. Hamill at the blue line. Walks it in, but it's intercepted by Storm. Here they come the other way in front of Rachel Gorbatenko. Sent into the right wing corner. Rachel comes down by the goal line. Cut off by Brown and number 21 from Storm. Heffernan out of the zone. It goes into the hands of Babnick. Babnick on the far side now. She gets shoved up the puck by Siska. Babnick give a little shot back to Siska. Back in the hands of Wintercorn. We have 43 seconds to go. Babnick takes down Siska. No call. And it's here to the near side for Gorbatenko. Gorbo to Wintercorn. Wintercorn over here to Pukawa. Pukawa for sticking to the zone for Sydney Lamb. Lamb going to send it past Pukawa out of the zone past Brown. And it's picked up by Rachel Gorbatenko, who drops it back to Wintercorn with 26 seconds to go. Wintercorn back to Gorbo. Gorbo over here to the near side for Pukawa. Alec walks it across center, going to send one towards Lamb. Cut off by Rattel. Into the corner. Rattel lost her stick. Lamb didn't like that. Rattel knocked the stick out of her hands. No interference call. On the far side, down behind Wolf, 8 seconds to go. Wolf drops it for Gorbo. Corbo in the right corner, cut off by Kerrigan. Corbo's going to go the other way, and that sound is the end of the contest. Your final score here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena is the Chicago Mission 4, the Windy City Storm 1. As we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies recap. For the home team, Windy City Storm, penalties on number 16, Caitlin Dill, body checking in the first period at 4:01, and another penalty in the second period for number 88 is serving the bench minor for Bella Di Silvestro, 77, at 13:07 in the second period for roughing. The lone goal scored by Storm's number 12, Zoe Westlake, at 14:13 in the second period on the power play. For the Chicago Mission, penalties on Bella Hamill, she had a pair of them. Cross-checking and tripping in the first and second period. Mia Winterkorn, body checking in the second. Carla McSweeney hooking in the second at 14:37, and Mia Winterkorn at hooking in the second period at 10:59. Goals scored by the Chicago Missions, Carla McSweeney. Your game winner, scored by Kayla Dory, assisted by McSweeney and Gorbatenko, the shorty. A sweet one it was at 10:36 in the second. McSweeney back on the board at the third period at 14:46, assisted by Bella Hamill. And the last goal scored by Rachel Gorbatenko at 2:34 in the third, unassisted. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, all four of them, folks. It was a fantastic, exhausting, and tiring day of hockey, but we hope you enjoyed it all back home, watching from afar. We will see you tomorrow as there are 4 more games of state finals here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena, starting at 1:30 p.m. with the 12U team as they take on the Windy City Storm. Once again, your final here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena, the Chicago Mission 4, the Windy City Storm 1. And as always, as we sign off for the evening, good night, Minnesota Lakers, Grandma, wherever you are. Thanks for watching.